Well, welcome to another episode of the Swamp Inside Florida Athletics. I'm your co-host, Anthony Beck, along with my other co-host,
Jerry Brown.
The ghost of spring breaks past.
Yeah. Every single.
You know I had to do it, bro. You know I gotta do it. You gotta break up the monotony.
Always coming on some shenanigans, bro.
Like
Of
every
course.
time is either that or Ghost of Jaguars playoff pass or what was the outlandish one he did a few weeks ago?
Which one?
I forgot. Mark, what was it?
I don't even remember. I come up with so many of them.
Something outlandish he said. First of all, he nearly got us canceled when he said it, but
Nobody did it.
he came close. But yeah,
All right.
first of all, check in on YouTube before we get to our guests on. We're gonna do a check in mentally. How is everybody doing?
Man, blessed. It's been a great day. Long week of patience, but it's Friday tomorrow, so that's all that matters, bro.
Yeah, I'm the same wavelength, man. Friday's almost here. Spring practice is back.
Yep.
For the baseball's here. Basketball team doing their thing. I'm a happy, content individual right now.
Thank Jesus.
I'm doing good. Mentally, I'm there. It's been a good week. Physically, yeah.
It's all good, man. It's life. Life is life, and bro.
No, see, gym. Me and the gym about got into the gym. Pretty much made me feel like I got hit by a dump truck.
That's how it should be.
It'd be like,
Yeah.
I know that's how it should be, but then it's like I woke up the next morning, I was fine, and then like going through work. No, I'm starting to feel this a little bit, and then today was like the one day where it's like, all right, I'm gonna do this over here. Y'all do that over there. Just stay out over there out the way, and we'll be good to go.
You know what, AB?
Yeah,
it is what it is, bro. You at that age where like the gym, you doing your thing, you getting your body right, all that. But like I said, you at that age wwhere you're like an old bucket. It still drive good, you can still do your thing. That engine take a little bit to rev up. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be like that.
I'm not there.
That's hilarious.
I'm not there. See, my gym been closed for a while because they've been like waxing the floor, and then they had to fix it.
Oh, okay.
Haven't been able to go.
Right.
Really. So now they got it open back up. I'm like, all right, got my badge. I'm ready to go up in there. So that's pretty much all it is. Like,
so they turned you into a 64 Camaro to a 79 Pacer.
Why I gotta be a pacer? I'm staying Camaro.
Man,
I'm
it is
staying
what it is.
with
But
You doing your thing.
That's my next
But
car.
dog, I am excited, bro, to have Aiden on tonight, man. It's a long time coming. It's crazy. Like life goes full circle, man. So how's everything been with you, man? What has it been like being, a student athlete? Like tell us a little bit about your journey, man, before we start going to some questions.
Name's Aiden Mizell, of course. I'm from Orlando, Florida. Both my parents ran track here. My aunt ran track here at the University of Florida. Like, got a lot of, not family, but family that all went here. So I grew up coming to Florida games all throughout my childhood, whether that be track meets or the games or even basketball games. I was always just up in Gainesville. And let me see. I wasn't allowed to play football when I was growing up. My mom wouldn't let me.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, I can play flag football, but it ain't
physical football. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The name is football. So I really just played soccer. What else I did? I did jiu-jitsu, and then, flag football, and then middle school basketball, volleyball. I was doing everything. And then finally, it was my seventh grade year, my mom finally let me play tackle football. So tackle football, I was a quarterback. I was slinging that thing. I could have made it for QB too, I think, but
all right.
Okay, but hey, be careful what you wish for, bro. That's all I'm gonna say.
You still that peel around.
That's too much now, but I was solid. My team was good. We had a bunch of future D1 people on it, and then after that, went into high school, changed my position to receiver because, feel me? There's a political side of football, and at my high school. It was set out like who the QB was, everything like that. So yeah, I just went to receiver, and then rush was. Oh, actually, nah. Freshman year, I wasn't allowed to play varsity because my mom again. So I had to play JV, which was cool, but like, you know, it's JV football at the end of the day. Ain't nothing too special about it. And then sophomore year, my team we ran like we were a spread offense, so there was always 4 receivers on the field, but we had 2 like seniors. They both went D1, and then we had a junior on the team that went D1. So I was low-key like the 4th option. So I ain't really get much burn. Oh, I got burned. I just didn't get the ball at all. And then junior year is really when I shot up. I dropped like 1,000 yards, about 20 touchdowns, and I went from having 0 offers my junior year to like I think the January after my junior year season, I went from 0 to like 40 in like 2 months, something crazy like that. Really blew up there, and then I went on my visits, everything like that. You know, I always wanted to go to Florida, and it really just Coach Napier and like just the family feeling I had here. It just felt like the place. So I committed here in July of my junior season, and now we're here.
I just want to say, man, looking back at that junior year, I was keeping tabs, and the film was legit. The film was legit. So I went on Huddle, and I posted this right here, bro. I posted that.
Okay, yeah.
Basically saying you were a must get.
Yeah.
I posted that, and then people were like, "Oh, you were like, dude, fast." I'm like, "Yeah, bro. Like, we need to get him." And then I think you got offered by Alabama, and I was like,
"Yeah."
I was shook because Alabama at the time had Devontae Smith the year before. Like, they had all these big time wide receivers.
Yeah.
So I'm like, "There's no way we're about to get bro because we offering late." But and I know you're a Gator at heart, so I'm like, maybe we'll get him. But here we are, man. Here we are.
Yeah.
And I just want to say to everybody else on this football team, the man said he knows jiu-jitsu. So if you test them the wrong way, just know that it's gonna be curtains for y'all.
Yeah, smoke.
That's crazy.
No,
but I do like the fact that you didn't really start out playing like football for a little while, and you built up this crazy athletic profile before you really got into it. Because you could learn so many things that you could take on the football field from other sports, like agility from basketball, and even playing flag football, you learn the game about all the bumps and bruises. So that's really cool.
Yeah, my main sport really growing up was soccer. I played soccer for a decade. I stopped soccer probably my freshman year of high school to focus on football. But like I think I took a lot of like just like body control and everything like that from soccer, which is really great. That I'm glad my parents made me do that when I was younger.
That kind of leads me to ask real quick: did you have a favorite soccer player growing up?
Growing up, I was just talking about this to someone. If I don't know if y'all really watch soccer. I ain't even watch soccer like that to tell the truth, but y'all know who Paul Pogba is?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a center fielder for Juventus and Man U. Yeah. He actually just got cracked for like PEDs.
Yeah, that boy got banned for the sport.
What?
He got banned for like half a decade. I don't know what he was.
Yo, that's wild.
What was he cooking?
One of the best in the world. What are you doing?
Yeah, I don't really know. But yeah, growing up, it was Paul Pogba.
That's a good one. Me, I'm more of a Lionel Messi guy, but I also watch guys like I watch Mbappe a lot because the way he plays the game is just that kid's special. That kid is
absolutely.
And just guys like him. Naturally, people will say Cristiano Ronaldo, but I mean that's kind of a cop out for me. But I try and get into it a lot more now, especially when it's like international play. That's when I really because it means a lot more right there.
Yeah, especially like World Cup time, I'm always tuned in to all the games. But then like him being my favorite player, you feel me? I was always rooting for France because that's what he did. So when they won, I mean, I was a bandwagon, I guess, but I was still hyped.
At least you
I was on France for 2 reasons. One, Them boys was good. They had Boppy on it. Two France black as hell. So you know I was already over there.
Exactly. Yeah, I was not expecting. You feel me? You hear France. You feel me? You expecting people that ain't black, but their whole. I'm not the whole team. They had Griezmann, but majority of the team.
You just like
Hey, that's crazy.
Yeah.
One question I want to ask, is about, you guys' work with Florida Victorious, like what's one of your favorite things to do in conjunction with them, and what's it like being able to do charity work with the program?
I mean, it is just like I don't know how to explain it. It's just so like the programs they hook us up with and everything, like the opportunities they give us to meet, like you working with them, you meet such a variety of people, and it's just it really just creates a great opportunity for you to like explore the world and actually like do something to like you feeling help. And that's really great.
Yeah. Dude, and so like basically going into that, like what is something that you feel like, along with football, like what do you want to kind of like give back to the community, sort of say?
I mean, so like growing up, I was always looking up to kids. You feel me? Or not to kids. I was always looking up to like football players and everything like that.
Yeah.
Like Florida players, like growing up, I was, you feel me, Antonio Callaway and Jeff.
Oh man.
And like you feel me, everyone like that. So like I think if like just me getting out into the community and helping out any way I can, I really like love like my favorite spot is probably like going to the YMCA and just, you feel me, just playing randomness with the kids. I feel like that just like will just have like a lasting like impact. In my personal opinion, that's probably one of my favorite things to do.
I love it, man. It's important to give back because, like you said, you were once one of those kids looking up to those guys, and now they're looking up to you. Like, you're Aiden Mizell, fastest man on the team. That's what, that's what I think. Maybe. I don't know. You gotta tell me.
It's not no maybe.
Yeah, I was going to say, we heard
the team?
A freshman out there named Tank Hawkins that's
no. Tank is fast, but I like me versus anyone.
Is this 40 or 100?
40, 100, 200, 400. We can go up, we can go down.
You're going band for band with it. Let's get it.
Hey, man, I respect it.
Now, we got to set this up. We got to set this up live.
I mean, Tank's my dog. I'm down. Tank. We can throw Eugene in there. You throw Andy in there. We can always.
All four.
I need it.
Nah, we all blazing. That's one thing I can tell you for sure. We all got that speed.
Crazy thing about you bringing this up is, you talked about Jeff Demps. He, Percy Harvin, Chris Rainey, and it was somebody else. I think Deontay Thompson. They all used to race all the time. Those guys, when they were at Florida, raced every single day.
Yep. Yeah. Rainey talked about it. Rainey talked about him and Jeff Demps having like a race in the parking lot of like Walmart or something like that.
Yeah.
Walmart's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, no, I don't want it that bad. You can have it in a Walmart parking lot.
You can have it in the parking lot, but the facility, that's fair game.
Hey, man.
There you go.
Now, the question I have for you is, and it's funny because this guy kind of brought it up. What's up, Kenny?
Oh yeah.
They used to to Florida. We need some answers for this. Whose crazy idea was it for you to hold 2 live gators on like whose idea was this? I'm not gonna lie. We was a little worried they like break the tape off their mouths and be
So once like I told my family who I had decided to go to, because they were all, you feel me, my parents were waiting for my decision as well. And I told them like, yeah, like I want to commit to Florida, like I want to, like I'm down, like I'm ready. My dad was like, we gotta do something crazy. He's always, you feel me, he a little just like, he always trying to do the most. He always trying to do something grandiose. So he was like, yeah. And I can't remember, one day we were just doing something and it just clicked in his brain. He was like, I'm gonna just get you gators. And when someone says that, you don't take them seriously. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Like, so, like, he tells me that, and I'm like, yeah, that's funny. Yeah, that would be so cool. Like, we're gonna have a gator. Like, no one's actually gonna pull out a gator. And I show up to my commitment with the hat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I showed up early because it was at the community center I went to growing up, and there's a bunch of different rooms. And he was like, I need you to practice holding these gators. And I look at him so crazy. I'm like, what are we talking about?
Like, ain't no way.
I walk in this room and I hear hissing out of bag.
Oh, bro.
And you feel me? I ain't no gator, man. So I ain't really expect them to hiss. Like they dead like a snake hissing. And it's in a bag. And you see the tail moving, everything. I'm like, oh, nah, this ain't it. So she opens the bag up. She was like, all right, you got to practice. She was showing me techniques and everything like that. And the gators, they weren't too big, but they ain't no, you feel me? It ain't no, like, you could just hold it in one hand. That took, like, a whole, like, half of my body to, like, hold that junk. Because their tail is crazy powerful. So I started holding it the first time. Whacked me in my ribs. I almost dropped it. I was like, yo, y'all got to take this. It took me, like, an hour to, like, really, like, you feel me, get in the zone to hold them. And I really, yeah. So I figured out how to hold it. And I'm like, okay, we're good. And they're like, all right, yeah. We're going to do both of them, though. I was only training on one. They're like, yeah, just hold both of them. You'll be straight. Like, you feel me? Their mouths are taped. Like, oh, he's gone.
Yeah, he'll be back.
He'll be back.
All right. Anyways, yeah. So we come out. You're just going to act like y'all forgot the hats. Whoop. You're going to come back. You're going to wear the hat. You're going to change the shirt. And you're going to hold the gators. So I'm like, all right. So I say, all right, I'll be right back. I'll get the hats. All right. Walk in, and then I sprint. I take my shirt off, throw on the shirt, throw on the hat. And I'm scared. I pick up the gators. I was like, and then, like, in the moment, I'm like, oh, yeah, this is going to be hard. Like, I low-key hit the zone. I'm like, oh, yeah, we doing this. I'm hurt as I'm walking out. And, like, as soon as I walk out, not half of the room, but like a quarter of the room can see me, and they start screaming.
Yo.
And as soon as they do that, because animals ain't used to, they ain't used to big crowds and everything like that. So as soon as they start screaming, one starts peeing all on me, and I'm like, but like, in the moment, I'm like, but it's straight. So I keep walking. I run out there yelling. I'm like, yeah, committed to the University of Florida. And the animals are freaking out. So I give one to my brother, and he's getting just like slapped because like, the stress. And I'm like, dang, that is crazy. And then, yeah, but anyways, ended up working good. We took pictures with the Gators after. It was a real cool experience. Being able to hold them. You feel me? You ain't really know how they feel. Like, their belly's real soft on the top. They like a brick. They strong. They like, you feel me? They were probably like 3 feet, but they were strong. It's just crazy to think about.
Dang, bro.
Yeah.
That's a wild experience, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I would have passed out, bro. I would have dropped the gate on the table, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
It was definitely an experience for sure.
I might have done what the gator did to you. No, I'm not holding no live. Ain't no way I'm holding a live gator.
Pops is OD for this, man. I'm crying.
Yeah.
You went from doing a whole commitment to doing a crash course on how to be the crocodile hunter to getting pissing on you.
Yep.
But it made TMZ though, so Pops had to.
He did. That was huge.
Your daddy literally turned you into the next Steve Irwin. No.
It's crazy.
That is wow. That's crazy. So that's how the origin. Because when I saw it, I was like, are these real gators?
Nah, yeah, they were. A lot of people thought they were fake at first. Now, when I walked out with them, they think it's just like something that looks like a gator. Until it started like moving everything, people like started like freaking out. Like, dang, he actually brought out real gators. So I was like, but if we're gonna do something big, you might as well just go all the way.
If you're gonna do it big, then do it big. Then that's what
exactly.
That is crazy.
Oh,
That's
so going into that J Money and Aiden, like, so wide receivers all in the NFL, man, all throughout your lifetime. Did you ever want to model yourself after a specific one?
Nah, I don't think I have like someone I want to model my game after, because I think I'm just a different player from, like, you feel me, like the people I grew up watching. Like, my favorite receiver growing up was like Julio Jones. Okay. But I'm just not the same type of like build as he is. He's probably a little taller, and you feel me? Julio, he a tank. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so like I just try to take, you feel me, like certain things from like certain guys I like to watch, and like, oh yeah, I wish I had his route running and his speed and his, you feel me, high point ability, just stuff like that. But I don't try to model myself after no one.
Yeah, I feel that, man, because like watching you, I would say I had a hard time, because we always talk about, recruits and whatnot, who's the comp. I had a hard time finding the comp because automatically I'm like, thin guy, really fast, Devontae Smith, but it's a different type of game that you have. Like, you have a different level of vision. Like, whenever you catch the ball, you're looking to score, like straight up. So it's like you cut back because you're faster than people. And I'm like, dang, like, bro got like a Kadarius Toney type thing to him, real shifty, like Callaway, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's crazy, man. I'm excited. And then I went to the fall practice last year, and you like caught a pass like this or something.
Yeah, that one hand catch.
I'm like, what is he doing?
That wasn't even. I didn't like plan on catching that with one hand. It was just kind of, I didn't see the ball for some reason. I run my corner, and I don't know if I tripped over someone's foot or I just tripped over myself. But I ran my corner and I came like out my break stumbling. Yeah. So when I just looked up, I seen the ball right there, and it was just instinct, just grab it. So I just went like this and just grabbed it, covered across my body, and then I was like, dang, that's gonna look cool on film. So that's a plus.
Sheesh, bro.
Ricky trying to catch the ball one handed.
Yeah.
I was like, I gotta one up him now.
Yeah.
By the way, we need to tell Ricky. Don't know how he did it, but don't it? We need to see that at the next level too. I need to see.
Man.
Nah, Ricky definitely one of the ones. You seen him at the combine? He's showing out.
He would like that combine.
Yeah.
What did you learn from him, man? Like being in the wide receiver room with him, watching how he approached the game, and then watching how it panned out on Saturdays.
It was like the biggest thing I just took away from Ricky was his work ethic. Like, there's just like, you just see Ricky just being Ricky. And you just walk in the weight room and he's already like headphones on, catching jugs, just doing his own thing. Or like after practice, he working on stuff. It was just like his work ethic really just taught you like that's what it takes to be pro. And you see it like, you feel me, correlating to now he's in the combine. He's probably gonna go, you feel me, in the drafts early. So it's cool. It's really just cool to see like his work pay off.
Yeah, that's fine. Like, as a follow up, so what are a couple takeaways that you had from like your first day on campus to camp to just throughout the season that you feel as a young player you could probably improve on going forward?
Me personally, like what I can improve on, like my game.
Right.
I mean, for sure. I mean, number one answer got to probably be route running. Everyone can always improve the route running. I've been working this offseason releases and break point and everything like that. And then number two, just having like route running is really good, but at the end of the day, you got to be able to catch the ball. So like just having just hands to like where even if you guarded, like if someone's all over you, you still open. That's how I'm just trying to get to where it's like, I like even if I mess up, I slip, I fall, or maybe the DB just had me that rep. They throw the ball. I'm still likely to come down with it. And then of course, blocking. Always trying to be a team player. Sure, you feel me? People can, you feel me? Just helping out where I can with the team. So blocking is real important. So that as well.
That's refreshing.
I really love the mentality of I'm coming down with this ball no matter what's happening on this play.
Yeah.
Like competitiveness is everything as a receiver, and also blocking that is a huge component of it as well. So that's real cool to hear.
Absolutely.
I would say this as a former receiver, even at the high school level. When I first got to high school, the first thing my receivers coach told me was that if you don't block, you don't play.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's what.
if
That's
you
the
block, you not get in the game.
Absolutely.
If you miss the block, you like at the school I went to. If you miss the block as a receiver, even if it was in the first quarter, you got pulled sometimes for the rest of the game.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, that's important, man. Like you can tell, like with Napier and like his strategies and everything on offense. I think if you can block as a wide receiver, you're gonna get on the field. You know, like if you're strong, you hold your blocks down. You know, run the correct routes. Being reliable, I feel like, is the most important thing for him from what I've seen with these guys.
Absolutely,
yeah.
We got fan questions here too. So this is one from Kenny Roberts asking, "What did you learn from last year that's going to help you going into this year?"
I think really me coming into college, I was a real raw prospect, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. So a lot of it, you feel me? I ain't grow up playing football. I wasn't allowed to do all that. I was a QB in middle school, and then I played receiver in just in high school. You know what I mean? So just improving every aspect of the game, just things I took from coaches and took from players, and just watching film and oh, that works, oh, that doesn't. So just everything that I learned last year, I'm just trying to just put it into this year, and then just keep adding on and keep getting better.
Gotcha.
We got another.
We got another question.
This is from
this is a good one.
I like this.
Sauce. Let's not all the fan base that expect this season. Ooh, this is a good one. Let me think. I think the most underrated DB on our team, which meaning I hear about him, but I don't hear much, is really Demo. Devin Moore. Demo, he's that dude. You seen him against FSU. Keon had one catch the whole game. If you people who was on the majority of the game, Demo was on him. People don't realize Demo is huge. Demo's 6'3", and he's lanky, and fast on top of that. So it's I remember just going against Demo in practice. He's annoying. And then you can't count out. He's not underrated, but Jay Marsh is really good. Yeah. Really just his football intuition and his football IQ and his strength. And then there's Jakeem. Jakeem's really good. He's going to be a playmaker on defense for sure.
Yeah, man. I think going into the season last year, a lot of fans didn't realize how young we were. So we had guys like Jakeem, Castell out there, Kelby.
Yeah.
You and Andy got there at times. We were just a young team, bro. So do you feel how do you feel your freshman class has grown together? Do you feel like y'all are pretty close? And what are some of the goals that y'all kind of had coming into camp last year and then going into this year as well?
Yeah, absolutely. I think my class especially is really close. You said Castell and Kelby and Jakeem, those are all my roommates. So you feel we all from the same, not Kelby, but me, Castell, Cam James, we all from Orlando. We all from the same area. Sure. We grew up hearing about each other. We grew up playing each other. Just already knowing each other off that basis, we were all real close. And then Kelby was our other roommate, and he's just a real cool dude. We're all really close. Our expectation, we all had the same mindset of when we all committed here, we're yo, we ain't coming just just to play around. We really want to turn this program around. That's our goal. And I know our last year didn't go exactly how we wanted it, but that last year wasn't our year as far as for our class. You know what I mean? It was just to get us developed, and a lot of people did really good, like Trey and Kelby and Castell. You feel me? They got lots of opportunity, and they showed out and everything like that. So, yeah, it's still – we still got the same goal that we came here with, is to turn this program around, and I think we have a good shot at doing that.
No, for sure. I think so too, man. Like I'm excited about it. No doubt about it.
Yeah, remember me and you, Jerry. We went to the McNeese State game this past year. And like,
Yeah,
you guys, y'all made plays at several points during that game, early and late. So there's talent there. There's a buzz there. So hopefully y'all boys keep growing together. Y'all keep improving individually and as a team, and it's gonna come around.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
I feel so disrespected by this one. Look, man, let me address the first thing.
Hey, man.
Me. First of all, we've had baseball players on here, and they've done well. Being one, hitting grand slams in the SEC tournament, winning games. So anybody that comes on here usually does pretty well.
That's facts, actually.
I'm just saying. And also, the do-rag curse is really Jerry. Because every time he puts a do-rag on something on social media,
bro, chill.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong. Remember, nigga, you put a do-rag on COVID, bro. I don't want to hear nothing about that.
This man put a do-rag on a COVID molecule.
Bro, I didn't think it was gonna be that big of a deal though. Like I just was joking around, bro, and then everybody started retweeting, bro. So I was like, it was crazy.
You know that?
Yeah, that was terrible.
That was Jerry's fault.
Mm.
So that curse is not on me.
I repented to Jesus Christ.
Did you?
I have a question for you, Aiden, bro, because I was wondering, man, like, where did you get your nickname early, and where did your brother get his nickname? I think it's easy, right?
Yeah. So my nickname early is just really based off my initials, AM, like early, like morning, early. It's just I don't know. That's just how we got it. And then easy, I'll be real, truth be told, I don't know how my brother got that nickname. I don't know where it came from. It's probably my dad's craziness again, to be real. I don't know what the method behind that is with that one, though.
Hey, man, I mean, if y'all boys pan out to be, elite in the orange and blue, it's going to be legendary. So,
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, his film already, way he's scoring touchdowns, I got a nickname for him already. Just add to it. Easy Money Mizell. Just call him.
Hey, bro's a dog, man. He's nice. Your brother's nice. Both of y'all got dogs, yeah.
Yeah, he broke my touchdown record. I was low-key a little tight about that for a little bit.
Hey, man, brotherly competitiveness. That's how it be.
Yeah, 2 business days, and, man, bro broke it. That is hilarious.
Yeah.
I can already see how this went. Aiden, you were hyped at first, then you thought about it, like, wait a minute.
He was doing good. I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm hyping him up, everything like that. And I'm looking about how many games he got left and how many touchdowns he got. I'm like.
It switched from now. He do my little brother doing good, though. He doing all right.
Hey,
cool.
man,
I'm making sure we fought at the hotel, and this is his last game. I'm making sure because I think he was 2 off my record, and I'm Ma, you gotta keep me updated. She updated me every score, every quarter. Your brother got. I'm like, okay, that's good. You feel me? He probably maybe one more press game, and she texted me a minute later. Oh, he just got another one.
Oh my gosh!
And then she texted me again. He got another one. I was like, oh, this playoffs? Yeah, this playoffs. They played a good team. Yeah, they're number 9 team in the state. Oh, okay. And then he got another one, and I was like, all right, bro. I don't want no more updates.
Yeah, bro. Hey, he cooked it. He
So
cooked the
this
record.
old story of Reggie Miller when he was in high school.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, he in the car, right? He all pumped up. He scored about, 50 points in the game. And he was positive. It was Cheryl Miller, his sister. He was like, yo, I had a real good game. I went crazy. I dropped 40, 50 points. I was like, that's cool. And he asked, how Cheryl do? Oh, she had 105 points. Ain't nothing crazy.
Wait, she had 105?
105.
Yeah. She had 105 in a game.
Jesus. That's crazy.
High school game?
In a high school game. 105 points.
That's ridiculous.
Everybody got to turn the sticks. Turn the game off.
Yeah, 105 is crazy.
Got another one for you.
Oh, ooh, that's a good one.
How's Lagway looking for so far? I mean, you can buy into the hype. You feel me? He was the number 1 quarterback coming out. Like, he still, don't get me wrong, he still has a lot to learn. He ain't, like, no one comes in like first round draft number 1 pick, but he definitely got the tools to be a real great player for Florida for sure.
then this one's interesting because Sauce, you actually started the question. This is gonna be one of my next questions.
Would I be? I mean, wherever the team needs me, if they put me back at punt and kick return, I'm returning punts and kicks. It's whatever. Would I like to? Absolutely, but we got a lot of playmakers to do that. So whoever they choose or whatever it's looking like, I mean, I'm cool with it.
I want to ask you, man, because like obviously, you know, you were a big time wide receiver coming out of high school, right? And you know, you're all a team, but I feel like in order to be a great team, sometimes you got to have a level of competitiveness amongst your peers. So, how much competitive spirit do you feel like you have, and like, what is that locker room like trying to fight for those, you know, those top 4 wide receivers on the team?
I mean, there's always gonna be that competitiveness, but like really, like when we're in that group setting, there really is no animosity. There's no hating. There's no nothing like that. Like when we're together, if someone does something good, we all gonna let you know it. But if you're doing trash, we all gonna let you know, like, yo, like this ain't you. You gotta step up. You know what I mean? Like there ain't no, but there's no like whispering, hating. There's no like, I'm just point out better than you or whatever. Like there's none of that. It's like we all working towards the same goal. So like no point of having beef or anything like that. Like at the end of the day, that's your brother, and if he's succeeding, you succeeded.
Absolutely, man. Like I say, always look back at that Alabama, LSU locker room, those big time wide receivers. Everybody eat. If you know, if one person eat, everybody eating. So
exactly.
That's good to know, man, for sure.
Yeah, and
oh God, Susan, great question.
They just went right out with it, huh?
I mean, it's like, I chose to come to the SEC. Like that was a cognitive decision. And it is what it is. Like, there's no complaining about it. Like, I like our odds against every single team. So, you feel me? I like my team better than the other team. So, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter who we got from week 1 to week 8. Like, it is what it is. Like, there's no point of – you could always just sit here and complain and everything like that. But I chose to come play in the SEC, and this is the competition we want.
I like that mentality right there.
That's what I'm talking about, bro.
See, they don't.
This is the games you play.
Pretty much,
exactly.
Let's play.
Yeah, SEC is the best conference for a reason, so you won't have to play tough games. Like this is what we look forward to. This is what you grew up wishing.
Right.
Yeah, this is honestly like the kind of schedule that, like, you know, when you play Dynasty mode on NCAA like 14, you're like, oh, I got an A+ schedule. You put Clemson, Alabama.
Yeah,
it's like,
no, definitely is.
It's like that.
NCAA 14 when you got to choose your schedule and you just put everyone. So yeah, definitely. But like we ready. We want it.
I literally do that on there. I'm like, all right, let me get this Toledo game off of here. This Southeast. Let me get that. Like who's where? Who's like the highest ranked team? Like, all right, so the highest ranked team is Oklahoma. Yeah, let me put them on here. That's gonna be the home game. Notre Dame, I'll play them on the. I play them.
Yeah. No, I had a dynasty with Army. I want to say, bro. I'll tell you, my first 4 games, it was at Ohio State, at Alabama, at FSU, at Georgia.
Yeah,
and I did all that. 40-piece all them boys. Then went straight to conference play, put 70 on the boards.
Okay.
Went to the championship, ran it back with Ohio State, put 105 on them.
Man was making a statement. Jesus.
Oh God,
man, that triple option crazy when you can't stop it. Stop that fullback dive if you can.
Let's see.
The triple option is pain, by the way.
Wait, what? Who am I excited for? I mean, obviously, my boy Tank and my boy TJ. Just them getting there and them just getting used to the system, everything like that. That's always exciting to see. Some more speed coming into the room. We got LJ, we got DJ slinging a rock, we got LJ on the D line. I like everyone we brought in. Transfers, we got Asa, and we got who else we got? Transfer portal.
What's the kid on the JUCO defensive end?
Yeah, BT. We got BT.
Yes.
Joey. Yeah, Asa. Yeah, we got a lot of people. I'm excited for all of them. I'm just excited to see what we can do. We finally got the pads on, so we finna start seeing it over these weeks.
Man, speaking of which, bro, we gotta ask this question real quick first.
Yeah, I'm gonna let Marcus. I'm gonna let you ask one. I think you kind of.
Yeah, I kind of said
that.
Devin Moore, right?
I just said Demo, J. Marsh, and probably Jakeem are probably the three that give me the most.
Then Marcus, you question.
Yeah, I was like, now you got the pads on and everything now, man. They say you upped about 180 something right now.
Yeah, I gained weight from last season. I think last time I checked, I was 183. So yeah, we getting out there trying our best.
Well, I mean, speaking of that though, like, because Marcus, we were talking about before we got on AV,
right?
We were talking about like the change in strength staff. So like, what has that been like? Like, what's been the process and what's been the difference between like the last veteran to now?
I mean, every coach has the different way of doing things. But Coach Tyler, we like as a program, we all like just bought into it. And you can definitely y'all are gonna see the change in season, whether that be just like less injuries or people looking stronger and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just like the mindset he has as a strength coach is great, and I'm glad to have him as our head strength coach.
Yeah. Because I know you guys had Craig Fitzgerald come in, and then he goes to Boston College.
Yeah, I'm looking. I see it on Twitter one time. I'm like, there's a lot of crazy stuff on Twitter, so like I don't really be paying attention, but it just kept popping up, and then I got sent it, and I was like, dang, it can't. Like, there's no way that's true.
So you found it on Twitter first?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Because Twitter finds out everything, like that. And like the thing is, we had lifts the next day, and I'm sure that's not how he wanted us to find out, because he was still there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He said his goodbyes and everything. We still had our lift the next day, but yeah, once it gets out on social media, you know what I mean? Not much you can do.
Yeah, exactly.
Dang.
So the transition from him to Tyler has been, I'm guessing, kind of a smooth transition, because I know that they were kind of working on the same things with you guys.
Yeah, they like Tyler was still like running like a bunch of stuff with him. Like Coach Fitz did a good job at like everyone who low-key had their thing. So like as soon as he left and Tyler it was like just him grabbing the baton. Like it was just his turn, and he's really doing his thing.
Good. That's perfect, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys, that's who you spend the most time with anyway,
exactly.
During the season, and then during the summer. I mean, that's basically your head coach. So
yeah,
that chemistry there. Then, and we see we're seeing the results already, even though spring practice just started today. So kind of already seeing the results from some of the weight that we've seen from the games that you guys had. So,
hey, Big Dez got the 464.
Is it? I mean, I don't know his way. Is that what they said?
Yeah, 432 to 464. That's a big guy.
I'm not gonna lie. If you stand next to him, it's a very large human being. Someone I would not like to get tackled by at all. Someone I would not like to line up across.
No, man, that is just insane.
Yeah, no.
You watch him play, and then like somebody tries to run up the middle, run by him, he just sticks the paw out.
What?
Like, right back over here, brother.
That's wild.
Like, you just grab your way and just pull you back. Like, all right, that's not fair. That is totally unfair.
Nah, he's really something.
Now, and I got another question for you, man. I think it's probably my last question I had pretty much written down, or I just thought of it. So, growing up a Gator fan, if you hate teams, like how I took losses personally. Like when we lost teams, bro, I was like 13 years old. I was like getting on NCAA football, trying to beat them.
No, I'm right with you. Like so we losing to our rival. That ruined my mindset for a week. Like, I'm in school. I had to go to the bathroom because tears coming out my eyes because I'm just thinking about the game. I'm like, that joke would blow me until we play again. And I'm still the same way. Still.
I was about to ask. So, like, who are your like biggest rivals? And like, do you still take those losses like real personally, like how you did when you was a kid?
I mean, growing up, it was always there's really two in mind, and I think y'all know it. FSU, I've always hated FSU. I will always hate FSU. Even if I didn't go to Florida, I promise you I wasn't going to FSU. Like, it was like I don't know if it's brainwash or what my parents did to me. Like it's disgusting. Like I hate them. And it wasn't.
They didn't brainwash you. They raised you right. That's what they did.
Exactly.
Right.
There we go. There we go.
And then Georgia, I didn't realize how big the rivalry was until we used to go to a few games. We wouldn't go to Georgia game because it was in Jacksonville. We would usually stay at home games. But I think starting maybe in high school, we started going to the Florida Georgia game and just seeing that rivalry and everything like that. It's just it's a hatred you can't explain. It's like it's just you always like, even if it not even football, I could be watching swim meet. If it's Florida versus Georgia, I'm heated. I'm in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. So those are probably like the two biggest ones in my eyes. I mean, there's Tennessee, there's LSU. You feel me? There's always, if we play you every year, we don't like you.
I'm starting to really hate LSU.
I hate LSU.
I hate LSU since 07, brother.
Like, I hate them already, but it's like now it's getting to a personal level with me.
Because I mean, LSU is supposed to be DBU. That's what they say.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
But yeah, I also kind of want to ask, like, do you get a chance to like go to any other sporting events like basketball? Like, matter of fact, did you go to the basketball game earlier this week when they played Bama?
I did not. I had tutoring, but if I didn't have tutoring, I would have been there. Yeah, I've probably done a bad job this year at going to a lot of the sporting events. But I can tell you, like, when I first got here, I was at every gymnastics meet, every basketball game, everything. I always find my way, go to some track meets and everything like that. So, yeah.
Shoot, you could have been on that team, man. I mean, I know that speeds.
Yeah, it was a thought, but that plus football, that would be a lot. And the event I run, it's just pain.
400, right?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of 400. And it just happens to be my event. So me and track got a love-hate relationship when I'm actually running my event.
Got you.
That's the number one event, yet you don't really like it that much.
That's really the only event I really ran throughout high school. I was never really running hundreds. I think I'm like maybe 200s all throughout high school, 300s. I never ran a 200. I didn't long jump or anything. It was just 400s. So I started sophomore year at the States, and then junior year I went to States and I messed up my hamstring. But yeah.
Got you.
Yeah.
Mark, did you have any more questions?
Not really, to be honest. Oh no, I was gonna say I was gonna double back with the Florida Georgia stuff. So have you ever actually gone to any of the games? When did you start going? You said in high school?
When I started going to the Florida Georgia games or Florida games in general?
The Florida Georgia games.
Florida Georgia games. My most, I don't know, like when I was younger, I can't really tell you, but I think I went to a Florida Georgia game maybe every year since my 8th grade year, 7th grade year. Something like that. We just made a habit because my aunt was up there, and we would just take the trip to Jacksonville. It would be like after even in high school, I would have my high school game. We'd take the trip to Jacksonville every single time.
Trust me, I only got one request from you in your entire career, bro.
Yeah.
I'm a Jacksonville kid, bro. This is my city. This is my town. I've been in games damn near my whole life. Yeah. I need y'all to get a W in the stadium again, bro.
Just please, bro.
Yeah, it's. I'm not gonna lie. It has been a minute. What was the last time? 2020.
2020.
2020.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, nah, we definitely got to bring it back for sure.
Yeah, man. Like I always say, I say tables turn, bro. Like, they're gonna be good, but Florida's gonna get back too. Like y'all keep staying together, build, and focus on yourself. Focus on getting better every day as a group, and then eventually you'll get so good to the point you could be anybody, and y'all know that.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Yeah, man. We definitely appreciate you for taking the time out of your night to join us on here. Let everybody know where they can follow you on social media and everything.
Yeah, I mean, I think most of my stuff just at Aiden Mizell. Just make sure you spell Aiden right, AIDAN.
DAN.
Yeah, A-N. A lot of people do E-N. I get it. That's not how you usually spell Aiden. But so my parents chose, and then Mizell, M-I-Z-E-L.
1Z, everybody, if y'all listening. 1Z.
One Z, 2 L's.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna lie, I kind of struggled with them when I first saw
Yeah, no. I didn't realize how difficult my last name and first name, like the spelling wise. And so I really started like getting offers and everything. And the amount of times I just see my name just spelled completely wrong. Like, dang, I didn't even know you could spell Aiden like that. Or I don't. Yeah, it was a lot. But yeah, Aiden Mizell. I think Instagram, Twitter.
Yes, sir.
Or whatever. Yeah.
We definitely appreciate you coming on, man. Good luck to you. We're gonna be looking forward to seeing what y'all do, not only in the spring, but definitely next fall, man. We definitely appreciate you for taking the time to come on here with us, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank y'all for having me.
Oh, absolutely, man. Long time coming. Long time
yeah,
coming.
Yeah. I mean, if y'all see me at the game, just shout, you feel me? I'll definitely say what's up. Yeah.
Definitely must do, man.
Most definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man. Appreciate it. Have a good night.
Yeah, you too.
All right, man. Take care, bro.
All right.
Yeah, y'all have a great.
That was Aiden Mizell, people. Man, that was a great interview. Definitely
fun.
Yes.
One of the best, most fun interviews we definitely had on our main Missed.
Mike, what's going on, brother?
Well, Zell was good.
No, this interview, I felt like, because Aiden, of course, grew up being a Gator fan. Like his parents are Gators. It felt like I was talking to another Gator fan. You feel what I'm saying? Like somebody that cares about the program, beating people. Like we share the same sentiments. So
down from the I hate Georgia down to the every time you lose to a rival, you gotta go on NCAA and beat their ass.
Bruh.
Definitely, man. I'm the same way.
I tried to do that Spikes hit on Marino, like on NCAA football 08 or something like that. But you couldn't do it because of the graphics. But I tried to do it as close as possible,
close as humanly possible. But
man.
I am generally like excited for his future here. I'm real looking forward to his improvement from year 1 to year 2 because when you got in games, you saw the talent, you saw the natural ability, and it's all about getting better as a receiver. Because again, like you said, he ain't really played like full contact tackle football for that long compared to years. But like again, the athletic ability is there, the competitiveness is there in spades.
Oh yeah.
Answers. So again, year 1 to year 2 improvement, it's going to be key for both him, both for the program, and I'm really excited to see how he gets better from now to when the season starts.
For sure. AB, what were your main takeaways, bro?
My main takeaway is really just the mentality that he has. Going into not to see just in general. Hey, I like our odds against every team we play. Like he has that mentality of, hey, we can go out there and beat anybody. Like it don't matter who's on our team, it don't matter who's on their team. It don't matter where we play. We feel like we can beat anybody. I love seeing guys have this mentality because you don't want to go out there, have nobody go out there and like, oh man, this might be tough. No. It's a tough game, but we got guys too.
Yep.
It's almost like you remember the 30-30 Fab 5 special.
Oh yeah.
About how like Michigan, they're freshmen, they're about to play Duke in a regular season matchup, and Juwan Howard's like, yeah, they're talented, they're national champions, they're a great team, but we got guys too. We're gonna be ready to play too. It's that mentality that I've seen, and it's like, okay, I'm kind of getting the feeling that this is a little bit of a different team than we've seen the past couple of years. Like these guys got a chip on their shoulder. These guys are ready to go out there and say, hey, we're not the 5-17 you guys saw last year. We're a different team.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think these guys feel sorry for themselves. Like, all these kids feel like they have an opportunity to do something great. All these kids feel like they are them, they are him. And I think you take that mentality into the season, into everything you do from working out, you build habits. And I feel like, over the last few years or so, there's been an issue with building good habits because of prior habits.
Right.
Now on, man, we have, was it like 70% of these kids are Napier's kids?
Yeah, I think now it's like 76% of them are.
Yeah. And no knock on any kid that, was recruited by Mullen. I'm not going to do that. But I think it's habits and mentality, right? Like going forward, you want to make sure you build a culture, a mindset to win every game, to prepare the right way, and to be together. And I think, like, from what we've heard, man, I mean, most of these kids have that mindset, and then bringing in a guy like DJ freaking Lagway, it just adds on to that, leadership, you know what I'm saying? So I'm excited regardless of what people are speaking on Twitter, negativity, all that stuff. I don't be on like I used to, but I'm excited for the future, man. And I think we just got to continue to build brick by brick.
Yeah. And again, with all the Twitter stuff, at the end of the day, the ball has to get kicked off and the ball got to get snapped at some point. So they'll have the chance to do all the talking on the field, especially with the schedule that everybody knows is tough as all hell with, expansion of the conference, the out of conference schedule. The schedule is what it is, but that don't mean they can't go out there and make a statement every Saturday. That don't mean they gotta go lay down and roll over. And they got guys with a competitive mindset like Aiden, and I think they'll be all right.
Yeah. That being said, Marcus, what you think the record gonna be, bro? Right now,
I will not predict that. Like I said, the ball's getting snapped and the ball getting kicked off. They're the ones that got to say that. I don't.
We have 273 live viewers currently right now in counting.
Yep.
So this is probably by far one of our most viewed shows out there. But spring practice actually it started today.
Mm-hmm.
So I know y'all seen the clips on the timeline. Jerry, you sent here lying to the American public saying you don't be on there. You was on there today.
Oh yeah, I was on there today. I was watching, bro. I was watching.
He has to pop out for that one, It was an important occasion.
So from what we've seen, what was the one thing you saw that you felt like was different, even though it's first spring practice? Did you kind of see a difference in how these guys attack practice, how they approach going into their drills and doing what they were doing?
Marcus, you want to start?
When I seen him throw that ball, I was like, but nah, in all seriousness, like with DJ, it was a short little clip of him throwing it in, throwing a curl, shit like that. Like you can't really discern a whole bunch, but the way the ball comes out of his hand,
natural,
it jumps out.
Yeah, it jumps off of his man.
It's one of the quickest releases I've seen personally.
Yeah, I mean, I've not seen one that quick. Standing on, but yeah, they
SOB.
They can look like they are. Whoa.
No.
Let them cook. Let Jerry cook.
Standing on business. But look, man, I think first and foremost, DJ's a big dude. Like, he's huge.
6'3", 241.
This is a grown man. He's Anthony Richardson size, basically. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro is huge, man. And it was good seeing Mertz back out there looking healthy. I think that good seeing the wide receivers catching passes, getting back in the flow of things. I think one thing that maybe we can all agree on is I feel like the guys kind of know more what they're doing. It's kind of more organized now. I think they have like some type of flow, some type of rotation. And yeah, man, I think the guys look great as far as their size, build. They don't look, their jerseys are fitting differently, this spring. So that's what I'm excited about. It's not like all over them.
It's like I said last year, constantly on the pod, especially about the old line, where it was like they at least looked the part of an SEC offensive line. Now, the playing like the part is going to be the question, obviously.
Yeah.
So we'll hold off until we get closer to like fall camp and things like that to really get a good picture. But as far as everybody, the conditioning, and as far as guys getting bigger and getting functionally strong, that should be goal number one, obviously. So hopefully that's happening, and Aiden, the results are showing.
Now, do y'all have any guys that y'all like want to watch out for going into spring? Because I got one, Kearney. I just have a feeling this kid's gonna be a baller.
B-Rod? Yeah.
I feel like Rod's gonna be a natural baller. I mean, the work he puts in, his size, his strength, his film coming out of high school. I think this kid's gonna be a heck of a player for us. So, do y'all have any more outside of Big Rod?
You know, B-Rod obviously going to be on my list because of obvious reasons. Y'all know what they are.
Yeah.
But Trey Wilson, obviously, because, you know, this will be his first year as the guy in the receiving room. So let's see how he gets used and see how he handles having more attention put on him on the outside and how he gets utilized and things like that. So that's my big bullet point. Let's see. On defense, probably Devin Moore. Hopefully he's able to, you know, stay healthy because he is a talented player. He's a very talented kid, and every time he's got a chance to get on the field and show that he has, it's just all about being able to stay on there.
100%.
Oh, Kelby Collins as well. I want to see how he looks too.
Kelby's a good one.
Offensively for me, I'm gonna say watch out for Tony Livingston. I think this might be a year where he can actually, it's a crowded tight end room. You get Keon Zipper back in, and that's another one because I think he back for vengeance after missing last season.
Yeah.
So it's really those two on offense, and then defensively, I hate to do it. I'm gonna say LJ McCray. I think LJ McCray is gonna come in and not only crack the lineup, but really make an impact for this team. He looks like he's one of them ones that's might be the next great defensive lineman that we have.
Yeah, I mean it's been a while since we've had this many guys in our front seven, and I feel like comfortable saying they're going to be really nice for us. Like it lines up, you know what I'm saying? Out of high school to film, coming to college, they look the part. I mean, accolades, and they are good and they work hard. So it's been a while, man.
That was fake. That was fake.
Oh man, bro, don't believe fake news. That's one thing. Don't believe fake news.
The linebackers. I think a lot of us are. That linebacker room has been totally revamped. You add him. You got Miles Graham there right now. Aaron Childs will be here later.
Mm-hmm. Where was Shamar? Was Shamar out there?
Yeah, Shamar was there.
Okay.
Are still on people.
Now again, a very young linebacker room.
Kanan.
All right. Anyways, again, this is a young linebacker room. Our guys who haven't really played together with each other, so it's going to be a bit of a growing process. Let me reemphasize this. It is going to be a bit of a growing process. Now, how long the growing takes, well, that's entirely up to them. That's entirely up to how fast they're able to acclimate getting communication with each other going and getting calls in and filling your gaps and reading your keys and all that good stuff you're supposed to do as a linebacker.
Mm-hmm.
And it's more or less a baptism by fire this year considering the schedule. So
you better be ready.
This is basically teaching your kid how to swim by throwing them in the pool.
Yeah, you better be ready. Game one, you got to come in ready. And I think this spring is bigger for the coaches than anybody else. They have the absolute toughest job in the world to make sure these kids are 100% ready to go. Not perfect, but ready to go, at home against Miami. I mean, that's just going to be you got to win that game, I think that's just the truth of the matter. You're in the swamp.
Mm-hmm.
You're in the swamp. So and I think that's been Napier's strength if there's been anything. When we come into the season, game one, he comes in with a plan for the most part outside of last year. He comes in with a plan, and we get a big-time win at home early in the season. So hopefully that can be the case with Miami.
Right.
I have faith in the O-line this year.
Sure.
Give me about 3 games.
We had a move. We had a
Did we?
position change.
Did we?
We did.
What
Go ahead,
position?
AB. AB, what you said that position change was, bro?
Wait.
With a certain tackle.
Oh, Damian George has moved inside to guard, where he was originally supposed to be last year before Deontay Gilman's situation happened.
Yeah.
But he's back inside playing guard, and I think it'll actually be good for him because I honestly think he's better at guard.
Oh, he has to be. He can't get no worse at guard than he was at tackle.
Exactly. Yeah, I think he'll be guard.
And besides, like, also, we gotta hope there's a difference between being a bad tackle that plays guard or just simply a bad tackle.
Yeah.
Yes, Kenny. He's moved inside the guard.
Yes.
Yeah, that's where he was supposed to be anyway. So yeah, looking at the whole offensive line, I think that move, along with the fact that you bring in transfers, Brendan Crenshaw Dixon and Devon Manuel at offensive tackle.
Yeah, Arkansas
out for the offensive line spots, with Austin Barber solidifying already one of his spots as well. So I think the offensive line is going to be a little bit better. I think they are.
So we got Cam. Cam is still here around, right?
You said who?
Big Weights.
Yeah. Cam Waits is still there,
and he should be healthier. So there's really not much of an excuse to have an offensive line that's not competent. I mean, we should be able to push around Kentucky at home, I would hope, or at least do better than we have the last 3 years. So
this is another one. They made the hire official Jonathan DeCosta from the Cleveland Browns. So I think he'll be taking the role that Darnell Stapleton had. So looking at that, I think he's going to be really good. Him and Rob Sale, I think they're going to be really good with this offensive line. I think, and if you think about it,
Marcus is funny, bro. That man's hilarious.
Yeah.
Come on, don't be pessimistic, bro. Come on, man.
I ain't pessimistic. Look,
I mean, Najee Harris might lock down the spot too at one of the guard positions. So,
yeah.
Oh, and they said Jake Slaughter's becoming more of a leader now. And guys are looking at him, and they say he looks really good at it.
Hey, wait. Marcus, what you got to say, bro? What you got to say about Slaughter, bro?
Oh, man.
What you got to say about Slaughter, bro?
Look, man. Look. Listen. Check me out. I appreciate the whole, good leadership thing that everybody's saying. But does that mean you can actually block someone?
Marcus, you're unhinged.
I'm just saying, bro, because every time we saw him on the field, most of the time, I ain't gonna say all the time, but a good chunk of the time.
Yeah.
But it wasn't really his fault because he wasn't supposed to be out there. Kingsley's ankle decided to kill him all year.
His ankle turned into Steph Curry's. I mean,
but
come on, man.
God
Really?
bless.
It's bad.
I'll just say, man, God bless.
Yeah. I mean, we want the best for all these kids, but if you aren't performing, you just aren't performing.
It is what it is, brother.
It is what it is. But I mean, it's a new season, so I'm hoping all these guys make a turnaround if they had a bad season.
And also the constant hire and everything. That's cool. I really do like that one. I think that was one of the more sound hires that they made in offensive line. But my God, do we need 2 offensive line coaches? Do we? No, we don't.
Hey, coach. This has always been the case.
Why?
Hey, man, look. It worked out having a guy like Osiris Torrance being an All-American.
How many Osiris Torrances are there?
That man's a generational offensive lineman at Florida, bro.
Hey,
Let's be honest.
He got a brick for a reason.
He got a brick.
Everybody else got tree trunks.
What?
That they turned into bricks and they put in the back of their house.
Well, before they got to Florida, I mean, Louisiana's offensive line did win the award for best offensive line in the country. I mean, I'm just saying.
Florida didn't. I did it.
Well, not this past year they didn't. I mean, come on.
Not the year before either. Osiris was just like that.
They probably recruited offensive linemen better than whoever. Who was the last guy we had? I forgot about. John Hevesy did.
Hevesy? Why would we talk about him?
Point.
Yeah.
I would honestly just make the cost of the offensive line coach. That's just me personally.
Yeah.
That's me.
I'll say
Pick one.
The offensive line recruiting looks like it's starting to pick up, though. Not even trying to be funny. It looks like it's starting to pick up.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, Aiden Joseph that recently committed, forced offensive lineman from Georgia. I think he's actually teammates with Antoine Hill.
Mm-hmm.
And as a matter of fact, Florida's recruiting him. They have Joseph committed. They also have an edge rusher and Isaiah Gibson on that same team. Florida's going hard after all three of them.
I will take it.
Now, can we get all three? Now, can we get at least one or two of them?
Can we get them on campus, and can we keep them on campus? And can we get them to join? You know what I'm saying? Like, we want to keep
that's a question for everybody, even every program ever. But again, it's all about getting them on campus and getting to put pen to paper when it's time.
Yeah. And D-Mill, if you're watching this, shout out to Warner Robins.
Salute to Warner Robins.
Oh, no. I got to put this one up, y'all.
Oh, let's do it.
All I have to do is say this.
No comment.
All right. Jamarcus Weston, my brother in Christ.
Put him on screen. Amy, put him on screen.
I respect Jamarcus Weston. I believe that Jamarcus Weston is probably a wonderful, great young man. But this man has been at UF since NCAA football got banned. And now it's back.
This is Obama administration football.
I mean, I didn't even know the dude was still on the roster. He's like baby Andre DeBose. I mean, seriously, except he's changing position. He's going from wide receiver to safety to like linebacker to defensive end or edge. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. That's pretty much all I got, bro. I mean, AB. I was in college. Like, bro, I've been out of college for like 3 years, bro. Undergrad. I mean, he was there probably
long time.
Emory Jones debates were going on when he was at UF. You know what I'm saying? Like, now we own like another 3 quarterbacks later. You know what I'm saying?
Pre-COVID happened before this.
Pre-COVID.
Oh, I know it's harder, but how many guys really have 2 coaches like this? How many?
Hey, Jamarcus Weston also has a new number. He went from number 82 to number 9.
Is that his ID badge number for his new job?
I'm out. Jamarcus, if you were listening, Jamarcus, if you're listening,
this is all Mark,
brother.
You damn right it's on me,
brother. You have finessed the system, bro. You have finessed the system, and I respect you for it. I respect you for it. Jamarcus,
that UF education has served you well.
He is a true king. My only prayer for this man is that he's actually taking advantage of this education, and
pretty sure
he got like a master's or something.
His GPA is up there with the best of the best. I mean, if you think about the area this kid's from.
Where's Jamarcus from?
Lewiston, Florida, which is in Muck area.
Okay.
Glade area.
Bro.
I mean, he's going to graduate from the University of Florida with his degree.
Probably honors, right?
Probably with honors. So even if football doesn't work out, Jamarcus Weston is set up for success.
Bro is set. Like, honestly,
take you places that it's going to take you anywhere.
I respect it. Like, that's my thing, Rob. Like, some of these guys have been in college football for just several years. Like, how's this happening?
I'm about to put myself on screen for this one. To the Miami tight end that just got his 9th year of eligibility.
Get a job.
I want you to get up, go out, and look for a job. Word of the day is job. JOB. B.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Oh my god.
Get yourself a job because, brother, 9 years in college, you have no time to be a professional student.
Hey man, nothing wrong. It's a good career when you can find it.
It's time for you to be a professional without the student.
Hey man, instead of looking at a canvas, it's time for ZipRecruiter.
Hey, who was that kicker? Who was that kicker? That kicker from last year. That was I forgot, bro. But the dude had he was married and he had 3 kids or something in college. And I'm like,
so what's wrong with you?
what?
If you don't go drive a truck somewhere,
that's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
I'll tell the boys get in the stands. I'll let them know what the snap count is.
Wait, who was Kenny talking about?
I think he's talking about Weston. Jerry, give it up. His dream is a nightmare right now.
I'll just say this sometimes. Quitting is good sometimes. It's time to quit, brother.
He was 35 years old. And that's my main issue.
If you're 35 on a college campus, brother, what is wrong with you? What are you cooking?
Saying, bro? Because you have these young guys coming here true freshmen, 17 years old. And then you got another guy over here with 3 children and a wife. What is going on? We need to do something about this, man,
At least he's got a wife.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's great. It's just
doing this thing.
At least he's not 35 trying to bang we gonna
How you know that?
No. We gonna leave that alone. Nope. We gonna leave that alone. But looking at spring practice, one of the things I'm looking forward to seeing, really honestly, is with Ron Roberts, him and Austin Armstrong pretty much basically doing this together. How improved the defense is. I feel like if the defense just improves and becomes average to above average, we instantly become a better team. Because that defense last year was
shambolic.
You literally had Jaden Daniels set about 1 million records on them. You got Ray Davis at the combine literally saying, turn on the against Florida. That's how bad this defense was.
Yeah, bro.
Individual player from these schools who has highlights. What game are they showing?
No, bro. It's so sad. I went on NFL Network to watch the combine. It was a running back group. I just so happened to turn on there. It's probably 45 seconds, and I see Ray Davis on there. And then it's just him running through our defense. And I'm like, well, time to turn it off.
If I had a 35-year roommate, I'm transferring.
I had a roommate that was he was up there. He used to hide soy sauce under the bed. But anyways.
Oh no.
Whoa.
You got a big ass kid. As a roommate.
Sauce, brother?
Huh?
Soy sauce?
Oh yeah.
Hiding soy sauce in his bed.
Under his bed. He had Marcus, you don't remember, bro, that had soy sauce under his?
Oh, I remember.
Yeah.
That is wild.
Yeah, bro. It was crazy.
That is one of the things that admit if we were golfing for you, I burnt out of my memory hole.
Yeah, man.
The best.
Yeah, that's crazy. So, all right, Marcus, Jerry, let's go ahead and the elephant in the room again. You guys were jumping through y'all roofs when y'all saw DJ Lagway highlights. So, if he has packages for next year, how do y'all think he's going to be used? Do y'all think, because me personally, I think, of course, he'll come in and run the ball, but I think they let him throw the ball more than people think. So what do y'all think? I think throw the ball.
Well, I would hope so because he is, a quarterback.
Yeah, but remember like Tebow, they brought him in mostly to pretty much run.
That was his skill set. Throwing the football is a massive part of DJ Lagway's skill set.
Can I be honest?
Okay. Man, honest, Jerry.
I've gotten to a point in my life as a Gator fan that watches football. I'm tired of talking about quarterback packages. I'm sorry. It's been beat to death, and we always go back to Tim Tebow and Chris Lee. Has it worked since?
God, no.
I mean, Jalen Hurts was benched for Tua in the national championship game.
That's not a QB system. That's
No,
somebody who sucked and had a quarterback behind him who was very
That was
good.
out of necessity.
And then the opposite happened in the SEC. First of all, I would like to ask, how did how full circle was that moment?
Yeah.
Man, he led him to a championship and took to his Heisman.
Yeah.
He gets benched in a national championship game for Tua. Then Tua becomes the starter, and then SEC championship Tua gets hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Then Hurts comes in and wins the game. And the one common denominator, what team was it against?
Georgia.
You can't make it up.
You can't make that up.
That is elite booking for whoever did
But
that.
yeah, I mean, like, just going back to the packages, bro. Like,
I get it, though, McCary. I get it.
I don't know, man. Like, do what works best for your team situationally.
Because if you're doing packages, that tells me you don't trust a quarterback to run the entire offensive play.
Exactly. Just do what works. Do what works, and that's it. Don't just say, "I want to package this." Just test it out. Don't do that. Just do what works.
Now, see, what if they like bring him in and give him a series? Would you want them to do that?
I don't like it.
I prefer sticking with your quarterback because I don't like bringing a quarterback in and out of the game because of chemistry and all that type of stuff.
I mean, like a game against like Sanford, like a team like that.
Oh yeah, bro. It's Sanford. I don't care if you do that, but in the big game, no.
I'm not talking about like a big game, like in a big game.
No. That'd be a dumb idea, unless DJ Ladwood just gets absolutely red hot and but that's a scenario, a what if scenario. Like I want my quarterbacks to be able to have chemistry with all the receiver room, and if bringing him out of the game unless he's hurt kind of screws that up a little bit because guys are very rhythmic, especially receivers and the quarterbacks. And you don't want to mess it up.
Yeah, I agree.
We got a couple of number changes too. We have 2 new number ones. On offense, Montrell Johnson. Defense, Justice Boone. Now, for everybody that's saying, "Oh, Trey Wilson should have got number 1,"
He's Trey.
Let me ask y'all a question. Are y'all sure he actually wanted the number?
His name is Trey. You got to keep the 3.
But it's not that. Like, I don't think the kid actually wanted the number.
Yeah, I mean,
some people are like, "Oh, Trey should have got it. Why does Montrell have it?" Other than Trey, if anybody else on that offense deserved the number, it's actually Montrell.
Does anybody deserve the number? To be honest, if you're being deadly serious, man,
I would actually say yes to Justice Boone for one reason. Had he not gotten hurt, dude was about to be a monster for this defense. For the defense last year.
How we know that?
You saw like the depth concerns when he went down.
Yeah, but the thing about depth concerns when somebody goes down, that doesn't mean the guy starting is like a world beater. I think Justice Boone's a good player. I think he'll help us a lot. But damn.
Is that like the Kyrie Campbell situation where Kyrie Campbell goes down just because he made a huge impact? Does that mean he deserved Uno? Like, you know?
No. What in that case? Remember how he went down? Like the depth wasn't that great behind him.
Yeah,
that's pretty much what it was with Justice Boone. Now you have more depth behind him, and he's coming back. And I feel if he's fully recovered and fully healed from his injury, and he performs the way he was performing in fall camp and leading up into the season, I honestly think he can be one of those guys that can not only rush the passer, but actually set the edge as well, because that was the one thing that we missed again from certain folks who are no longer on the roster.
You see, AB, thing is, I wholeheartedly agree with what you're saying. I do. I personally just do not want to project a scenario that has a lot of variables that need to go right.
Yeah.
I agree. You're right. It's hard to project. It's hard to project that. You're right. But, you know, I just feel like him coming back plus the depth you have behind him, because some of these pass rushers we brought in that are freshmen.
Yeah, and then people forget Cersei is, I mean, an amazing pass rusher.
Was last year.
Yeah, he was going to be fantastic. You know.
So you'll have him taking another set. I'm excited about the defense this year. I think all the defense players, they are. And like I said before, having a guy like Asa Turner back there with Jordan Castell is going to be really good for Jordan's growth and for Bryce Thornton's growth as well.
Yeah, I mean, you got Denson that's going to be getting some meaningful playing time, who I thought had some flashes of being a really, really good player. Dijon's going to have a chance to play this year, I'm hoping.
Y'all. Come on now. Let's stop. Let's cut the crap now.
I'm not here for any DJ Lagway versus Graham Mertz.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Like, if DJ Lagway is what we think he is and what we all have said he can be, wonderful. If Graham Mertz comes back and has a good season like he did last year, wonderful. I don't care who it is. I just want stability in that room.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm excited to have Graham Mertz back to teach, do some things.
CJ might. I don't disagree. I think he'll be very good. I'm just more of a wait and see type of person with this type of thing.
Me too.
Again,
I am too. I need to see it in games as well. I do need to see it in games, but I mean, it's good. So I get it.
I just don't want to put my eggs in one basket with
right,
because I just want him to take his time with his recovery and do what he got to do. I don't want to put everything on him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like he's gonna come back and be a world beater. Like we don't know, but I'm willing to.
Conference earlier after practice night, basically saying, the type of guy he is off the field actually really helps and impacts the team. So now what we can see him do on the field, him coming back from his injury, they're hoping he has a positive impact there, and they feel like he will. Like they are really. Billy literally said like this is like he's one of his favorite players he's ever coached.
Yeah.
Saying a lot for the kind of player and the kind of person they think he is.
No, I agree. I think the guy's a great guy. So I think the main thing is the main thing, right? This is year 3. This is year 3 under Billy Napier. Going into spring, before we end this thing, going into spring practice, going into this year, 2024, what do we need to see from Billy Napier and company to convince you that we're going on the right path, to convince you that he is the guy going forward?
Just growth from the team, and just show improvement. Like even if it means going from 5 wins, going like 8-4, you go 8-4 with this schedule, consider that success. And I'm not a guy that likes to go 8-4. I want to win.
Yeah,
we know the standard of Florida, we know the expectations, but with this kind of schedule, you go 8-4, that's a win. Right, bro. My brother, what's happening? Okay.
Hey, man.
And on top of that, the man started 3-0 and proceeded to go 1-8 afterwards.
Yeah, I don't know.
They basically were exactly what you thought they were going to be, except they just gave you hope first.
Yeah, exactly. I would say on my end, win the games you're supposed to win.
Always.
Win the games you're supposed to win. That means beating Miami, beating Kentucky, like win at home, take care of home, beat UCF, and also learn how to close games and learn how to take control of momentum, right? Like,
do not get in your own damn way.
That's it. If he can show that he can manage a game, stay out of his own way, give up some of the pride that he may have, and when the game's supposed to win, I think I'll be like willing to say, okay, all right.
Because like losing's never acceptable at the University of Florida, right? Like we all know this. That's number one.
And real quick, y'all, update on the women's basketball team in the SEC tournament. After 3 quarters, they are currently up on Vanderbilt 49-40.
Oh,
nice. Good. Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
they did win yesterday over Missouri 66-60. So that tournament's happening in Greenville, South Carolina. Men's team, they actually have Vanderbilt in Nashville on Saturday. They're going to basically just stay in Nashville since the SEC tournament's right afterwards. So, look, that'll be going on. Shout out to them for getting a dominant get-back win over Bama this past week. Just slapped them boys around and threw them right out
the ass.
That's what it was.
Q, that's Rob, Q, and Kenny, perfect points. I 1,000% agree.
Yeah. Q, yes. In-game adjustments. Just remember 2012, we looked crazy in the first half. Second half, what happened? Different team. They made adjustments. Just make adjustments.
thing. Talking about
Don't make them too late. Also, that's the other thing. Don't make them too late.
No, man, don't wait till we're down like 28-7 and start adjusting.
Know what numbers guys are supposed to wear. Line up correctly.
Special teams.
Special teams cannot look special. Well, let me stop. I'm just saying, bro. Like,
wait, they can look special, but in a good way.
In a good way.
Yes.
Yeah.
By the way, 320 viewers now on here.
Hey,
yes,
y'all, bro. Salute to y'all.
Appreciate every single last one of y'all that stopped by. Let the view, man. We really appreciate it.
Subscribe. Hit the like button on here. Subscribe, man. We only got 193 subscribers right now. We want to get that number up. So y'all make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe, man. Man, we appreciate the input that y'all bring on here. The questions that y'all ask Aiden tonight. Like whenever we have guests, we appreciate all of that. And we want to get all the comments on here. And we show love to y'all because y'all show love to us. We definitely appreciate it.
Man. Y'all never disappoint, bro. Y'all been rocking us for a long time. I've been rocking my Twitter for a long time. So I really appreciate it, man. Even though I have some controversial takes here and there with my quarterbacks, but I really appreciate y'all, man. Y'all
even though they
controversial take on quarterback.
I would not say nothing about Lagway, man. I'm just gonna say I think he's a good player. I think he's gonna be a good player. That's it. I ain't gonna say nothing. No Heisman. I ain't gonna say nothing about that. I'm praying for the brother, and I'm hoping he's gonna be, amazing for us.
No 40 touchdowns, none of that. We're not doing.
You said Emory Jones is gonna have 40 touchdowns, and didn't you?
I don't know.
Yes, you did, bro. Come on.
I think Marcus was the one that said that. I don't think it was me.
Say what?
This man's cap.
Yeah, I think Marcus said that. And by the way, no, Marcus, stop leading everybody to that chicken place in Jacksonville that you've been leading them to.
I have not led anyone to that chicken place, bro. What you mean?
You have. If you don't lead anybody to a chicken place, lead them to Boca Raton to the whatever that chicken place is. Y'all got.
Put respect on friends.
Yeah, y'all.
Chicken.
I still ain't been yet for some reason. I don't know why. I ain't been there yet.
You need to go.
Y'all said y'all was gonna bring me down to try it. Yeah, y'all ain't did it yet. Like, man, I mean, what's going on?
Hey, maybe if we go 6-6 and we end up in the Boca Raton Bowl, maybe we could do it.
I'm gonna just say this, Jerry. Even if we go 6-6, there's no way on God's green earth we going to the Boca Raton Bowl.
I know, man. It's needed though, bro. It's fire.
Gator Bowl or like the Duke's Mayo Bowl. They can put us one of them bowl games.
I want to go to the Gasparilla Bowl.
I need the Gasparilla Bowl.
The Gasparilla Bowl is amazing.
No, I don't need the bowl game.
Well, I don't need it because, high aspirations and all that this program. But going to Tampa during Gasparilla is always a move.
It's amazing, bro. It's like, oh my gosh, it's an amazing event. I went to UCF Florida and I hated it as far as like them harassing me in the stands. UCF fans are horrible. If you're a UCF fan, you're watching this, you don't deserve any wins or championships. Speaking
of UCF fans, I gotta give my shout out to my boy Murph, man. You go to UCF. Oh. Don't let me see you when we play a game now. Don't let me see you, boy. Don't let me see you.
Say the UCF fans.
Jesus.
Hell, we was family friendly over here.
Gosh, man. But like, y'all have any final thoughts, man, or anything?
Oh, just from the basketball team, really quickly. I'm so happy with this program, in the direction it's going.
Yes, they
look prepared most of the time. Now, I do have my squabbles with how they handle zone at times, especially in the South Carolina game.
Freaking one.
Yeah, and in all the games they've been in, except the one Tennessee game, they've all been winnable. They've all had opportunities to win it. They just gotta close them out. But the Alabama game was probably the most complete I've seen them play all year. And it's good that you're doing it in March, where it really starts to matter. Like, Tyree Samuel had made all his free throws. Are you kidding me? Like, that's
9 from the free throw.
Did he peak in that game with his free throw shooting? Probably.
But hey, man, he was doing his thing out there. Now, free throws was a huge point of consternation with the entire team. And they've gotten better at that.
It's improved.
Clayton and Poland have been awesome.
Yes.
The bigs, their activity on the boards has been a godsend. Now, Tyree Samuel has been somewhat shaky at times with decision making, But when he puts his mind to it and just goes down and just makes a quick move, like the spin to the baseline, he's deadly.
I agree, man. I feel like softball is gonna be and we'll get more into that as the season progresses. But I feel like having a backcourt in March, winning basketball games come down to rebounding the basketball, hitting timely shots, having guard play, matchups, absolutely, and being able to, manipulate the other coach, manipulate the schemes of other teams. And I think we have a team that can switch, shoot, get to the free throw line. Even if we miss them, we get to the free throw line. We have enough depth to overcome foul trouble. And we're a selfless team, and our coach comes in prepared. There's one thing. Todd Golden comes in with the game plan. It's just adjusting when another coach says, hey, I want to put a 1-3-1 on your team. I want to put my big guard up top to stop a pulling or, a Denzel Aberdeen if he's in or whatever, cause us to make mistakes. But
that step back three that Aberdeen hit in the game. I was like, yo.
Denzel Aberdeen. Respect him. All right. AB, you hear me? Respect Denzel Aberdeen.
He was doing his thing for his one little, minute of bird.
Hey, man, his defense, his energy, I love it. He's becoming better at making decisions. And Thomas, how? Yeah, the brother's him.
He's a good young player, man. Like, he comes in, he's active. He'll hit the occasional three here and there. I like him a lot. Condon, he got the little foul trouble there during the game, but normally his activity is cool. Hand logging as well. What else? The adjustments Golden makes, they're always usually on point. Sometimes they can come a little later during the run, but other than that, I like them. Just gotta work on their ability to play against the zone. That 1-3-1 gave them a lot of issues against South Carolina.
Get the ball to the middle.
Get the ball to the middle, to the high ball screen up top.
Please, high ball screens.
Give yourself a lane.
Zion Pullen can navigate. Walter Clayton can navigate. If anything, he can call the foul off the defender trying to get on the screen on the backside. And then Zion Pullen can get us a midi, kick it out to the corner to Will Richard. Riley Kugel, attack.
Oh, I did want to mention something. Will Richard had an awesome game. He needed it in the worst way.
Yeah, because he stunk against South Carolina. I mean, he just did. That was brutal.
He was on a pretty damn big slump. It was like 20-some-odd% from three at one point. I think he was the leading scorer of the game on Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken.
Just imagine if him and Riley Kugel have good games together. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
Like two of our wing players that play, two ways. Like, man, please.
I think he's talking about 2026 safety Keon Young. I know Florida's trending heavily for him. I'll say that.
2026. Watch out for my little bro Hezzy Kent. That's all I'm gonna say.
You got one job.
Hezekiah Kent. Remember the name.
Finish the story.
Remember the name.
See what I did there, AB?
Said finish the story. I'm crying.
Story.
But yeah.
By the way, that story will get finished.
What story you talking about?
Don't worry about it.
You wouldn't understand. But,
I'm good.
But yeah. Looking at the basketball team, I'll say this. I mean, a couple of people on here when they lost a few games, it was 11-6 at one point, were done, giving up, throwing TVs, throwing remotes, saying fire Todd Golden.
No. I did not say fire Todd Golden.
They were saying this team sucks. They're gonna be in the NIT again. Calling them Todd again.
I didn't say not Todd. I did think we were gonna be an NIT team though. I gave up. I'm not gonna lie. I was giving up.
And then there was one person on here who told these two to calm down, give these guys time to gel. Give these guys time to gel. It'll get better. They'll start gelling. They'll start winning. Jerry, explain to people what happened.
Man, look, man.
Hey, man.
We couldn't shoot free throws. We were blowing leads, and we couldn't beat zones. And Riley Kugel was in the doghouse. And I'm like, this is a recipe for disaster. But somehow, some way, Todd got them into a point where they start playing together, playing team defense, sharing the rock, and adjusting as one. And I think what he's done has been tremendous, bro. Like I can't even front. I think he's the first coach in 50 years to have 5 top 20 wins or something like that at UF. 5 in one season.
Honestly, if it weren't for some things that happened in a couple of games, it could be a lot more.
Absolutely.
So that's the biggest indicator. There's still room to grow.
Redshirt freshman, by the way.
No, he's talking about his little brother. I think he's 26.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that boy he's like that.
Hey man, yeah. And in more words of one Joe Budden, I'll address this to me and Jerry in the past tense. You're wrong. You're just wrong. Shut the fuck up and be wrong. It's okay to be wrong.
Sorry, bro. I had to sneeze out like a whole bucket of pollen. Sorry.
Hey, man, my car yesterday was so full of pollen.
Oh, man. It's
I
bad.
drove to work. It was fine. There was no pollen nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
It was fine.
I've been going through it, man.
I leave work. My car is full of pollen.
If you know, you know. I got the Vicks.
That is not Vicks. That is the off-brand version.
It's the same thing.
No, it isn't.
Put it underneath your nose right there, and you're good. You're straight.
Why are you trying to kill everybody?
It's not, man. Look, this works for all of our people. All right? We're good, man. I'm good.
Yeah, you say that until we're not good.
I'm good. God is good.
Ball team, they are up 58-48 with 3 minutes and 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Alima Matharu has 33 points. The rest of the team, 25 points.
Unless Dean Wade shows up, that should be a win.
Damn.
Hey, man, shout out to Wade. He was doing his thing.
Wade. Dean Wade.
It wouldn't be the first D Wade to give them issues.
Don't you call that man D Wade no more.
Relax.
Relax, nothing. Don't you disrespect that man like that. Don't you ever disrespect Wayne Tyrone Wade Jr. ever again.
I ain't gonna say nothing. He disrespected.
Dry your eyes, princess.
All right.
But yeah, that kind of was fun. I was like, are they really about to blow this league? And they did.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And Jason Tatum, what were you complaining about? You're lucky you didn't get called for an offensive foul for kicking your leg out.
I don't want to hear nothing about it.
Said you kicked your leg out, but they offset each other.
Bro, don't even get me started. Don't get me started, please, bro.
Yeah. Any more final thoughts before we get up out of here?
Man, final thoughts for me. Great interview. I love all these kids that attend University of Florida that put their bodies on the line, take the time to try to be great, build themselves. Even if I joke with, about certain players, I appreciate everything they do for Florida because they ain't got to, and I really hope they come together as a team and find some success because it ain't easy, living up to standard of what it means to be a Florida Gator, being a winner. So and I'm wishing Napier the best as well, man. I don't have no hate for Napier. I want him to win. I want everybody in the orange blue to win. So that's pretty much my final thought.
Yeah, I echo that very much. Like, jokes aside, you at the University of Florida and all kinds of ways we stood together type shit, Yep. So let's get that out there. And also, as far as Aiden, man, great kid, very affable kid, man. This is one of the funnier interviews we've ever done.
Aiden's hilarious.
It's funny. That recruitment story gets me every time, but I hope he's gonna improve well. The football team, I hope, improve because there's only one week that was up, right?
Yeah.
And with the schedule, it's gonna be a tough sled at some points, but tough times breed tough people. So we'll see what happens.
That's right.
My final thoughts: people, be patient. Be patient. We know we've been saying that for the last couple of years, but
it's been more than a couple.
With the new staff.
Yeah.
Be patient, but we feel like this is going to be a little bit of a different team. There's more talent being infused, and if you listen to Aiden, they sound like they got a chip on their shoulder. They ready to go out there and prove some folks wrong. And also, speaking of Aiden, in the illustrious words of one of the funniest people on the planet, comedian Schumer King, leave them animals alone. Leave them gators alone. Leave them live alligators alone. No, And it's funny that you put this up, J Money, because them live gators, they hungry.
Hey, man.
Hey.
You because
salute to Aiden, his family, because ain't no way in the world, bro. I would have been sayonara. I'm cool.
Aiden,
W pops though, because he had the right idea. We finna do it big, man. We finna
That's
set
a
the
king.
world on fire, and he made TMZ. So
that's king, man. That's a move.
He just trying to commit to a school.
That was crazy. That's a crazy story.
Like that is absolutely insane. Like there's no way. No, I'm not grabbing a live gator. No, we not doing this. No.
I'm good.
And on top of it, he got pissed on about the alligator. Like, come on, man.
Right, bro. Like, oh my god.
Like that's crazy. But with that, this has been another great episode of the Swamp in South Florida. It's one of our best ones.
No doubt.
We don't know when because Jerry don't know what he want to do. He done went all Hollywood and ESPN on us. This man got to deal with ESPN. Didn't even tell us. Didn't even let us know. We ain't even in the loop.
This guy is funny. No, man. Just
they got the bag and went to Hollywood on us. Like, Jerry, how could you do this to us, man?
It's evaluation, man. Evaluation time.
Wow. That's what we doing now. No,
I ain't going Club Shay Shay, bro. I'm not doing nothing like that.
Man went full on Club Shay Shay instead of the pivot. All right, bet. All right.
Not too much, man. He just evaluating his options, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. It comes a time
to Club Shay Shay.
It comes a time in a man's life where sometimes you gotta look outward. And
that's true. Yeah, that's true, man. Huh? What do you say? I'm not gonna answer that.
I'm not answering that.
I'm not gonna answer that question, J Money.
I
would not.
I already got none really. I don't even have an answer for that. I did normal stuff. I was vibing.
It's nothing really too crazy. You know, it is a little crazy. So you know how you have family reunions every 2 years, right?
At the family reunion, we introducing.
The funny thing is, what Marcus is just doing kind of ties into this story. So we go to a family reunion, and some crazy reason, it wasn't just my parents, it was my cousin's parents as well. Somehow, I'm like 5 years old. My little cousin, she's 4. They have us just go up on the stage. We don't know what we're doing. We don't know what we're saying. But we just basically perform in front of everybody. In front of everybody. This
nigga was singing motherfucking Luther Vandross, Never Too Much.
No, what's the thing? I don't even remember what I don't even remember. Made up, you know, what are we doing? We just look like, huh? Like why we gotta go there? But it wasn't nothing too crazy.
Yeah, man.
It was unexpected. We didn't even know that we were going to do that. It was like, yeah, go up there. What? I'm 5. She's 4.
Yeah, bro.
Does.
Had y'all got like some show ponies.
I mean, it was funny. They got a kick out. They enjoyed it. I mean, like I said, I'm 5. She's 4. So like, we don't know what we're doing up there.
Yeah. Man, my parents, they're hilarious, bro. Like my punishments were funny. That's all I'll say. I'll just keep it that. My parents are amazing people, but they have me do some hilarious things. I got in trouble.
They had you carrying water buckets, huh?
Yes, sir.
Oh
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Carrying water buckets for standing flight.
Got the TV taken out your room for some ding.
Nah, man. Nah. I know one time. I'll tell y'all this. I was on Twitter when I was like 15 years old, and I got like a bad grade on something. And they were pissed. Like they want me to get into these schools and do great things, of course. And so my parents, they took my iPod Touch, bro. Took my iPod Touch and put it in the room. And I was like on my knees begging to get back on Twitter, bro. It was crazy. But looking back at it, it was completely the right thing to do. But the other punishments were, y'all don't even want to hear, bro. So I keep it to myself.
Oh, we gonna victim, huh?
We're gonna eventually find out.
Maybe, man. Maybe.
Marcus, your turn.
I ain't really get crazy punishments like that. That's the thing.
Marcus is a good kid, bro.
Like
Marcus,
you get in trouble sometimes because like you a kid and everything. You just do stupid stuff sometimes, but I ain't really getting the crazy trouble.
Yeah.
I
Marcus is a
feel
good kid.
I feel like he did.
I was good. I don't know.
I got the occasional PSP taken for like a week, but
Yeah.
A week.
Yeah.
That's been nice. Try a whole 9-week period until you improve one of your grades.
That's tough. Y'all parents out here getting y'all in trouble for that? Man, I didn't know that. Well, mostly because my grades was mostly good, but my parents wasn't like some. Oh, you gotta get in these schools. You gotta get. It was like, man, do not stretch yourself out. It's gonna make it even worse.
Dang,
So basically, it was just like vibe out, and I was the type of kid that I just figured it out by myself anyway.
Yeah.
So I ain't need nobody to really get on me like that. Even though parents, teachers, they always on you. They always tell you what you're doing. But could you read music though?
Hey, look. That don't if you look that I'm telling you right now, I was in the band. That is real. That is legit real. Like you can be a natural drummer, if you can't read music, that's going to
man. Like you're gonna be.
You can't do that.
Get exposed. Regardless, it's going to get exposed because my band directors would literally single folks out. Yeah, let's see if you can play that. They would single us out.
It's the equivalent of Jamarcus Russell for the Raiders.
It was section too. That's what made it funny. Like, why are we always getting singled out? That is a weird. Now, if you're a natural drummer, then you just talented. That just means you just talented. But if you
I play drums, but I ain't gonna be able to play no constructed piece or anything.
No, Rob, I was in the drum line. I was legitimately in the drum line. I was in the drum line. The one instrument I was never gonna play. The one instrument that I almost played, if it wasn't for the percussion section, I actually almost played the saxophone.
Oh dang, suave!
I almost picked the saxophone.
That's suave, bro.
Like I was gonna do it, but then I saw the drum. I was like, I'm gonna try this percussion thing.
No, I feel you, man.
And the funny thing is, drumline kind of had a little bit to do with my decision.
Everybody, I think, had that era where they wanted to be Nick Cannon and drumline. Like
everybody.
A lot to do. Oh, man, it's now 60-59. Florida has the ball with 28 seconds left.
Are you kidding me?
So we're gonna kind of stay on here and see what happens. If they go to overtime, we ended it right there. But yeah, with that, before we get out of here, let everybody know where they can follow y'all burner accounts included.
You can follow me on Twitter at jbreezy_ii. My burner account is and you could follow my Instagram at jlamar_ii. Find me on there, giving inspiration, talking about my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, and doing whatever else I like to do on there at times.
Hey, well, me, Marcus Davis 904 on Twitter, and you can follow my burner account.
Troll, my brother, man.
You can follow me on Twitter at AceWade1, on Instagram at Ace_Wade1, and you can follow my burner account at
AB. We already know what your burner is.
We
need to run early and often.
That's not me. That is not me. That's definitely gone. You can follow the podcast account on Twitter at inside_swamp, Instagram inside_Florida Athletics, TikTok at Inside Swamp, and on Twitch at Inside Swamp as well. And it is now 21 seconds left. Faith Dude is going to the free throw line. But we're gonna end the show, but we're kind of watching to see what the women's team does right here.
Inside the Swamp. What's showing the Swamp Inside for Athletics, Faith? We had Faith in something once. A long time ago. We had her interview.
What, fake Duke?
Uh-huh.
I don't think we did.
Bro, you don't remember we had Faith? No. I think I got on live with Faith.
Yeah, I think you did.
Yeah, that's right.
She made 1 or 2 free throws, so it's now 61-59.
God. This is a shotgun blast to the chest.
Why does it have to be that?
No.
Why does it have to be that?
Come on, man.
You never know what could happen. You never know what could happen. This is what happens. You know, we got a good game going. We had a great interview tonight. This is a fun show. So we figured why not see if we can end the show with a Gator win.
Hopefully. Let's see if we can.
AB, everything was all well until you said what the score was, bro. With all due respect to you, King.
Well, I'll say this then to kind of mitigate all of it. Hopefully we get a double dip and beat Vanderbilt twice this week.
Vanderbilt's
the women and Saturday with the men.
So Vandy's women are going to be a tournament team?
Yes, they are.
Okay.
Yes, see Shaq's daughter last week on TNT. Because she was presented with her McDonald's All-American jersey.
No.
11 seconds left, and it looks like Layla Reynolds is going to be the one going to the free throw line. Let's see.
No, bro. No way.
Marcus, what happened, bro?
So for my manga anime people out there, my people who enjoy Dragon Ball, man. Akira Toriyama, who created, passed away.
Oh wow, that's crazy, man.
Yeah, man.
Dang.
Oh, you got to be kidding me right now.
I'm dead serious. Yeah, cute subdural human homo.
Dragon Ball Z was my shoe.
Still is. I still enjoy Dragon Ball Super and everything now these days.
Pause. Do y'all see the stat line for the girls' basketball team?
Yes, and they win 62-59. They get the win 62-59 over 6-seeded Vanderbilt. They advance to play. I don't know who next. We'll show the bracket in a few minutes, but they will be advancing tomorrow night to the quarterfinals. 2 wins in the SEC tournament for the first time since 1997.
That's amazing. But yeah, man.
I haven't. I gotta get right on that. So definitely.
But yeah, with that, this has been another great episode of the Swamp Side. We're gonna leave you as we always do. God bless y'all. Go Gators, as we just saw on here. Y'all stay safe out there. Tell your loved ones that you love them every single day. Take care of your loved ones. Take care of your mentals. Take care of your chicken. Wash your face. Wash your hands. Marcus.
With soap, with water, warm water preferably, with loofah, a nice clean washcloth, whatever it is that you prefer. Wash your ass.
You heard it.
And wear socks and shoes. No, actually, before that, every nook and cranny of your ass. Armpits, the back, the front, all that stuff.
Side of your nose, everything.
Side of your nose, behind your ears, in your ears, your hair, if you must. Man, just wear socks and shoes in the movie theater also, like I always say.
You don't be stink.
And for the love of God, exfoliate your damn faces, you darn poor having bastards.
Rob, go Gators. Everybody watching this, go Gators. New year, new us. Positive vibes. Let's do it, man. Let's do it. I'm excited.
Use beard oil, of course.
Use your beard oil. Take your vitamins. All that.
Yeah, do all. With that, God bless y'all. Go Gators, and we'll see y'all soon.
Yes, sir.